Okay, should have started, so let's check.
Let's see. Can I see your stream?
I think it should have started.
It has not shown up in my feed yet. Let's refresh. Still not seeing it.
YouTube Studio.
Oh, I see it now. I see it now. Why is it all the way down there? That's super weird because it's not the first thing that shows up.
It's definitely started, yeah. Let's have a look. Oh, okay, yeah. No, it started.
I'm still hurt that I'm not mod. Anyone else hurt for me?
You are mod, aren't you?
No!
Type in the chat then.
Hi.
Wait, we have one person.
I almost spelled hi wrong.
Such a right. There we go. We can have mod people on it. Oh no, I can't, can I?
Also, share the stream on my community tab. It's your first stream, so I feel obligated to. So I got you. I don't know. I don't know if we'll bring in a lot of people, but if you have a bunch of people saying weird crap, you know what happens. So
wait. We need to put it in live streams. Wait a minute. Everyone. Should have done this early.
Also, I think Sai's going to come watch your stream after his is done because I was chatting with him earlier and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to have to dip out with him. I'm part of somebody's stream. He's like, who's? I'm like, Rosie's. He's like, oh, I'll watch once I'm done with mine. We'll see if he actually shows up.
Okay. Okay. So I can now finally unbox it. Wait, I need to mod you first, don't I?
If you want to.
Add moderator. I think Tommy's already moderator.
I know, you have low standards.
Fucking hell, this is too heavy. Have you got anyone watching yet? It's gone up to 2. That's probably me and BFAB.
I think you'll pick up. I think that, again, like, it's weird that YouTube is not showing your thing on the top. I also put it on my community tab. Usually after, like, 10 minutes, usually people start showing up from my community tab, so.
Yeah. Okay, we got 5 now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the worst stream in history.
Worst stream in history? Have you seen one of my streams?
I need to actually get some citizenship for this.
We have the former UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon here. That's an interesting name.
Hi, Moon.
Oh, you know this person?
He's in the Discord.
Oh, okay. And we also have Both. Who's Both? Both.
Oh, that's my partner. He's a monk.
Oh, hello, Rosie's partner. How's your day? And is Rosie a true good partner to you?
Pressure's on now.
He thinks about it. He's like, we're ending things now.
It's me, Mario. Right. What's the best way? I'm just going to put all the bags on the floor.
The whole time your partner's been lurking in the shadow.
Okay, it's like a box within a box as well.
Where are we live? Are we live on YouTube?
Hey?
Yeah. It's just weird. It's showing it to the bottom again. Like usually when you first start streaming, it'll put the most recent stream on the top. So it's weird that it's kind of in the middle on the bottom area, which is different. I don't know why. You have to scroll all the way down to see the stream.
Okay. That's sort of really cool. I don't understand why they do this box within a box thing. I've never got that.
It's a packaging thing.
Yeah.
Rosie, your boyfriend said you were the worst, so.
I mean, so is he. Oh my God.
I'm about to lead to a breakup. I am so sorry, guys. I'm really good at this.
14 now, 6 now. What we really need is
your math. Oh, what? Come on, Rosie, do better.
I try not to back you on.
Moon has to go. See you, Moon.
I found like one. Oh, so these are printed as well. I'm probably sure you know that by now.
Is that what you would like sign your name on it or something?
Oh, I'm not doing that though.
Oh yeah,
Not
no, that takes away the value.
Yeah, well, it's not. I mean, you can have some personalization, can't you, without actually, vandalizing the set, because you can change the scarf, I think, to any color you want.
Rosie, you've not called the stream what you're building.
Oh, I know, but I don't think people are going to be like, I would watch this guy if he was building a set.
Yeah, they're watching him for his eyebrows. Look at those eyebrows.
I know, exactly.
Yeah. Harry wants to know what set he's building the Hogwarts moment set.
No, Hogwarts
No, it's Hogwarts Icons.
No one cares!
Moment.
Oh, wait, no, you're right.
I
I was gonna be like, nobody cares whether you guys are right. I was calling up the wrong thing.
This instruction booklet is like the thickest one I've ever held. It's nearly 410 pages.
Well, this is what your second biggest set, and I think the castle had like multiple instruction booklets.
The castle had, I don't know, I think the castle had 3.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
The Diagon Alley had 4. It was 1 per building, because obviously it's all modular, isn't it? But, right. Okay. Is this going to be a set which is more than 1 bag 1?
Put on DZ Studios and Lego Loser!
Well, everyone is.
See, don't worry, Rosie. I got you when it comes to the cat you're building. I got this.
Guess how many stickers are in this set?
23 and a half.
Nearly. 8. No, 9. 9 stickers.
Me and Rosie have the same chair.
And is this a new piece? Yeah, but you don't have the little one, do you?
No, I've got the nice I think
fabric.
It's like it's a fabric one.
Because I'm pretty sure the leather one last time.
No, because I purposely didn't buy the leather one because I didn't want to stick to it.
Excuses.
It's not excuses.
Walter also said I have an amazing accent. I have an accent? I didn't even know this. Thank you, kind sir.
Everybody has an accent, BFAB.
Yeah, but like usually mine are like people like you. They hear my voice and they just like they're repelled by it. They're like, "This is gross."
It's because you're in a call with 2 British people.
Oh, so I stick out. I'm the loser here this time. I'm kidding. Let's go on JMW.
Right. Well, I'm not going to use this instruction booklet because I never use them.
Yeah, I never use instructions
either. Lego.com instructions.
Wait, y'all use digital instructions?
Oh,
yeah.
Because why would I want to take up 40% of my building area with a book?
Because I hate looking at a computer. I have to look at it like 95% of the time when I'm talking to someone. Okay, I use my phone, but yeah.
I'm just upset that I'm just upset because I bought a bunch of sets that are meant to come out on October 1st.
Yeah.
I bought a bunch of sets.
Oh wait, that was your order thing?
Yeah, that was my order.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, how?
Yeah.
Wait, how did you find them so early?
Exactly.
No, but like,
I know. I know where you got the sets early from. There, somebody told me about the.
Is it that same shop?
No. Different, completely different place.
Okay, because BrickClicker told me about a certain website where he got his stuff from. I know there's 2 websites where you can get stuff early from. Also, I see a ZBricks spotting. How's it going, bro?
But basically, yeah, I got all that, and I'm not going to be able to use the digital instructions because they're not actually out on the Lego website yet.
Do you think you'll be able to get them?
Release day, won't they?
Sorry.
Download them. It's taking a while to download. Jeez. Probably because I'm streaming.
Do you guys think that other people are going to get them first? But I know like a decent amount of people that ordered from that website to get stuff early, and now I guess if more people know about it, y'all are kind of in a race against each other. So,
was it a pre-order on that website, or is it actually
it's a kids' clothing website.
It's a kids' clothing website.
Yeah.
How are they able to sell them so early?
I have no idea. I don't know the gist of everything, but that's what I was told.
Yeah, I should have an October 1st video coming out Tuesday, if it turns up tomorrow.
It's like being in LAN.
Also, though, like I think Promo Bricks. I know they got the sets early. I think Promo Bricks got theirs from JB Spielman or whatever it's called, that website, because they get their sets way earlier than they should. And like I remember like when they do reviews, they'd have reviews out like 2 months, 3 months earlier, and everyone's like, where did they get them? And because they're basically a company, they get the sets early. So, but they review the stuff, which I don't know if that's legal, but who knows?
It probably isn't. I assume these are new pieces.
Yeah, those are definitely new pieces.
Because you could use them if they were gold. You could use them for Quidditch hoops.
I like the Quidditch hoop pieces though. They have
the rubbery ones.
the gold ones.
Small, they're very small. Like the ones from 2010 are a decent size, but the ones from 2018 are way too small.
I don't think so. I think they're all right for minifig scale. I think.
Wait, wasn't it just like a little like line that was like bendable, or is that no?
Yeah, the bendy ones.
Okay, that's what I thought.
The problem is in the films you see like Wood, like obviously he's the goalkeeper in them. But he's way smaller than the hoops, but obviously the hoops.
Yeah, but they changed sizes throughout multiple films, so.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, because in the first film they're actually quite small. But when it gets to like the third and the fourth film, and CGI got.
I remember Ron.
Exactly. Like Ron in the basically guarding it. You can see how huge it got. It's basically the size of a bus.
We need like a direct-to-consumer. What I just pulled blank.
Quidditch set?
Quidditch match. Like that would be like $300 set. I think that'd be kind of cool.
And I don't know why Lego don't do that, because Lego are all about, getting sets for the kids, right? Because it's a toy, right, for the kids. And that would be D2C that would absolutely sell like crazy, I reckon, in that market.
Well, I mean, I still agree with my video that I made a while back that was like it should be £150 like Quidditch set kind of thing, and then you do like the Quidditch battle packs.
Yeah. Oh, so you're basically just saying have the full pitch, a couple.
You have a full pitch. One
named the big Quidditch one then.
So I'd include like basically the big Quidditch one would all come with named characters. So there'd be one of each house.
Yeah,
all in their Quidditch outfits, probably like Harry, Malfoy, probably I don't know a massive amount about the Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw Quidditch teams.
Well, Cedric and then what's his name? No, you could just have Cho Chang.
Yeah. Then they would include the named characters, and then you'd probably get like Lockhart. If we were basing this on the second film, you'd probably get Lockhart, Colin Creevy, maybe an exclusive Dumbledore.
Yeah.
And maybe just some characters that we haven't seen before. I'm thinking like a 10 minifigure set here. And then you do like each house has their own battle pack, which has 3 figures in it. So you buy 2 of those battle packs and the big set, you have all 7 members of the Quidditch team. And the battle packs would basically have like swappable faces, so there'd be completely different faces on each side.
Yeah.
So if you bought 2 battle packs, you could have one set of teams. Then you bought another battle pack, you just flip their heads the other way around, and then you've got another 3 figures basically. You know how they did with like the bathroom set.
Well, what you could do instead is battle packs usually come with 4 minifigures. There's 4 houses. Have one battle pack with.
It would come with 3 Quidditch members and an audience member. So by the time that you have like all of them, you've actually got like loads of figures to fill up the stands.
Yeah, I suppose.
Because if you were buying all 4 teams, right?
Yeah,
that's like two battle packs per team.
Uh-huh.
And then you've got like 8 audience members already just from buying the battle packs.
That's true.
I mean, I don't think that's a bad idea, and I think that it would sell well. I think Lego knows, like, anything like Harry Potter that they threw out direct-to-consumer sets, even like the icon, like when it was rumored, no one wanted the set, and then when it gets revealed, everyone wants it, So I feel like this is one of the cases where like Lego could, like what Tommy said, I like his idea. It's how you can kind of like expand on it.
Yeah, I think my idea is more of a play set kind of thing though. Mine would be like the biggest set of a wave kind of situation, where I think if you're going to do a D2C, it would be better to do like a $300 set and just load it full of like 25 minifigures and do like a whole Daily Bugle situation. Give it like 3,000 pieces. Give it 25 minifigures.
I think
go out of your way
as well.
Give it 2 full teams.
JMW says he wished Ravenclaw had more characters.
Oh, same. Like, it's the same in the films. They're so underrepresented in the films. I get that Gryffindor and Slytherin are focused in the books as well, but not to that degree as portrayed in the films.
Do you feel like Lego could, like, I think, I mean, obviously I'm not really familiar with the books, but like, could they add more characters from the books and like combine movie and like book elements together? But I think they've done that before.
Yeah, they are trying to do
only
that.
focused on the films, unfortunately, because it's the license with Warner Brothers as well. I'm not sure how much of Warner Brothers, like, what that relationship is with the books. I don't know if they have much rights over them.
But isn't that accessory pack like complete creative freedom? Like,
technically, yeah, but then they're original characters. They're not like they're not named characters from the book. I think if you did like a named character, like imagine if they put Peeves in a set, right?
Yeah.
If they put Peeves in a set, I think there would be some legal issues. So,
well, funnily enough, we've had Peeves in Lego, haven't we?
Well,
twice.
Yeah, which is odd. I think they could technically use the excuse that he was in the films and he was just cut.
Yeah, that's what they were. Because when obviously the sets came up before the films, like just before, like the Star Wars ones and stuff, and obviously they didn't know he was going to be cut. So that's not Lego's fault.
Yeah. But now that they have that engagement of like the films have been out for fucking ages now, and obviously you need a certain amount of like recognizability in Lego sets.
Yeah,
like you can't just include, you know, the guy who reads the prophecy out in in Harry Potter at the Prison of Azkaban. You can't just have that guy. I know he became a bit of a meme, but like he's not a well-known enough character to be like, oh, I know this guy, and kids are going to know him, so we'll include him in the set. Apparently, like, every figure choice in a set is strategic.
Yeah,
Rosie, you're such a nerd. Why would you put on those glasses?
I
want to pick on you more.
These glasses act bad as real glasses, but I don't know. I just thought that's the stupidest criticism I've ever like thought of. To make a rant video on it.
But then with that logic is kind of backwards because they did Sinestra in the Chamber of Secrets. Like, who the hell was asking for her?
Well, they did that because they're aiming to put, make the Lego sets more diverse. So there's an opportunity there to, do that.
But
so
I think it's good to highlight minor characters that people really don't care about. I think that gives you the more like exclusivity, right? I think that's really beneficial too, because how many times are we going to get Harry, Hermione, and Ron and like the professors until we're like, well, we need somebody new, Yeah,
I actually don't mind it because like it is annoying when, let's say, you buy a set and it has like 14 male characters and 2 females. The female characters almost feel like they're rare, and it shouldn't really be like that. So I'm all for adding more diversity when you can. Like if you're trying to add a male character over a female character or a white character over a black character, then probably just go to the black one for those reasons.
I would argue that just do what's relevant to the scene.
Yeah.
I admit that those things exist, but you're creating an issue out of something that doesn't need to be one.
Yeah.
In what sense, Tommy? Are you saying that they shouldn't highlight minor irrelevant like characters?
No, they should. They should definitely highlight these characters, but only if they're like relevant to the scenes. Mm-hmm. Like there are many instances where it feels like we just get a random character because of diversity.
But do you feel like it's a diversity thing? Because I feel like she was just a background character, right? I mean, did she really have any merit in the movies? But I think it's still cool to get like more background characters,
I'd agree with Tommy if, like, for example, in that Chamber of Secrets set, we had a lack of like main characters type thing, relevant characters, but we got 12 figures in that set, and the vast majority of them, apart from Luna Lovegood, was relevant to that kind of scene. So I don't mind it.
Yeah, but I mean,
like,
I'd
how
actually
many
argue that like Luna was a worse pick for a character than Sinestro.
Oh, 100%, because she wasn't in the film.
Well, I mean,
It made me
yeah.
you know, he doesn't appear for another 3 films. In fact, it is very bizarre.
Well, I mean, they did actually. I believe one of them said in an interview that it's because she was in the books at the time. But I don't remember. I don't think she was in the books, if I remember rightly.
I think that's nonsense. But you know, they can do whatever. It's a good set in a way.
Maybe
I just wonder when Harry Potter's going to run out of ideas. You know, like.
Well, the thing is that they've got a lot of ideas that they're just refusing to do, and I think this is what me and Rosie have had this conversation a lot. It's like they don't have a lot of like. They don't have a lot of ideas to run out of. Like there's the Goblet of Fire, which has been the most neglected Lego film out of the Lego line.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much to do. There's the rest of the tasks. You could do a better Hungarian Horntail for a more expensive,
that could be a DC set.
I mean, imagine an Ninjago dragon as the Hungarian Horntail. Like, it's not even. It doesn't even need to be a D2C. It can literally just be a like a good £100 set, and it would be a good.
I mean, they can expand on the Harry Potter universe like crazy just by making like certain objects and certain builds and whatever. Like again, the icon is just a bunch of random things kind of thrown together. It looks good. They killed it. And then we have like the buildable minifigs. They can expand on that. There's a lot they can truly do.
I think they obviously with things like the icons and the big Harry Potter minifigures. I think they're clearly this year just trying to experiment with like the adult market and how much people are going to actually engage in these kind of sets, and whether they're I think they're trying to see whether is this just for kids or should we sort of start tailoring towards the more adult stuff, which in turn will give us stuff like the Deathly Hallows sets.
I hope you're right, but surely they know it's not just for kids. Like,
that's the thing. I genuinely believe that they think it is. Because at the beginning, like we watched the interviews, they were like, "Oh yeah, it's that time that parents are introducing Harry Potter to their kids, so we need to tailor towards the kids." It's like no, all ages, bro.
I think Harry Potter is like a broad like Lego theme. I think that's the thing is like I've seen like women like get drawn into Lego because of Harry Potter. You've seen a lot of women become fans of Lego via the Harry Potter. Like I feel like Harry Potter appeals to women, guys, kids. It appeals to everyone. It's not like one demographic that it appeals to, you know?
Oh, 100% agree. I'd even argue that women are like the majority base for Lego Harry Potter.
Yeah, no, agreed. I mean, I know a lot of people are like, I don't like Lego, but I love Lego Harry Potter. And that's why, they get into Lego,
Mm-hmm. But then that's why I think that they would be almost silly to like stop it next year kind of thing. Because I genuinely
next year. I think we're just going to keep getting those ugly green add-ons,
Well, I mean, next year I think we are going to get the add-ons to the 20th anniversary sets. Me and Rosie have discussed that the hospital wing that is quote unquote leak. That's clearly going to be an expansion to the.
Wing in 2019.
Yeah, exactly. So it's clearly going to be an expansion to the 2021 sets.
Mm-hmm.
So that, or they're going to do it on its own, which is going to be an even stranger prospect.
But I've got a feeling that's just going to be a January thing, because look at the January wave for 2000. Do
you think we'll get golden figures?
No.
You see, you say that, but we're still missing that. Yeah, I know, but we're still missing Golden Malfoy. Why would they make a hairpiece? And why would they make the hairpiece? So there's a potential.
But Malfoy doesn't come in that set though. Whatever it is, hospital wing, and he wouldn't come in the suitcase set. We already know what the minifigures are for the 4 sets in January, and we've never got leaks as early as a year before. If it's going to come out in summer, that'll be a very early leak. I'm wondering where this Malfoy character went, considering we saw the hair leak at the same time as Snape's. Yeah, it could just be one of those things. Like, it could be what happened in 2021, where the January waves, we got the mosaics and the 4 books, and none of them were any way relevant to the summer wave. Like, they weren't even anniversary sets.
I'll tell you what I hope. I hope we get another Hogwarts Express.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't even really care if it's a playset. Like,
Right.
obviously, I'd love it. I'd love a D2C kind of Hogwarts Expressy style thing. Obviously, like me. But at the same time, I wouldn't even care if it was a playset. And do you know why I think we're actually going to get one?
Why?
Because of the Advent calendar.
What?
The Advent calendar has the tickets and has the sign. Easily 2 pieces I could see being included in a playset of the Hogwarts Express.
I'd love to buy into that, but they're also giving us Gringotts components, and they've already said they've got no plans for Gringotts, unless they're damn right lying. But
well, I mean, I think there's a strong possibility that they would be. I think they'd be kind of stupid to not have Gringotts in the back burner, and it seems like such a obviously an obvious choice to leave out of Diagon Alley.
Yeah, they're aware that it's missing, and it's on the top of everyone's wish list. But I think they're trying to stay away from Deathly Hallows sets, and the most relevant part of Gringotts
but it's not.
It's from the Deathly Hallows.
You get introduced to Gringotts. You get introduced to Gringotts in the first film. If they wanted to, they could easily reuse the calendar figures and give us a Gringotts in that way.
Yeah,
I want a speed champion flying Ford Anglia.
I want to create an expert version of Flying Ford Anglia.
I want to be awesome. I'm down with that. That would be awesome.
Yeah, because that would be one the kids and the adults would enjoy.
Well, then it can go in my movie car collection because I will have the 1989 Batmobile, the Ghostbusters car, the James Bond car. I'm getting the Tumbler, and
which one?
The big one. I'm getting both.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Balla, Alisa had to work a bunch of extra hours so Tommy could afford that.
Well, I'm gonna buy the big Tumbler when it goes on sale. I think it'll be one I wait for.
The old one, though,
but I don't have the old one.
Yeah, that's true.
We have a Justin Martin spotting.
Hello.
He asked what's our favorite Harry Potter
set. Maybe the 2011 Diagon Alley, but it could be the 2018 Hogwarts Castle. One of them two.
My version of the Hogwarts Express. I like that set. It's a very nice set.
Bad.
Mine are 2018 Hogwarts all the way, baby. That's a gorgeous set.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I imagine yours is Diagon Alley, Tom.
No, mine's my version of the Hogwarts Express.
That doesn't count, Tommy. It's not an official set.
You're disrespecting this man's question.
Mine might be the Great Hall.
Oh. Really?
Obviously, I don't have the big Hogwarts, so like.
Yeah, but you will own it soon. You're not getting
you
away
will.
From not owning it. So.
I might not.
No, you are though. So, like you can't miss out on it. I won't sleep at night if you do.
Yeah, Rosie,
well, I'll tell you what, Rosie. We'll do a fundraiser. Help me buy the Hogwarts Castle, and we'll do a render room where we do something Harry Potter related.
Yeah, and I'll chip in 50 quid. And BFAB will do the same, and he can't say otherwise.
I was forced to do this contract, but I agree.
No, I don't really care. But in terms of the sets that I own and have like displayed, I guess like the only ones that I really have that are mine that I truly love are Diagon Alley, the Great Hall, and my Hogwarts Express that I made from the other Hogwarts Express. So, like, obviously, I don't want to pick
a link in the chat for that.
Rosie, your boyfriend has poor taste. He said 2001 Privet Drive. Yo, Rosie's boyfriend. Let me talk to you man to man, okay? 2001 Privet Drive?
I've actually done a video on that being one of the worst sets ever made.
I
I actually think I put it as number 1 for least accurate.
Is your boyfriend a comedian, Rosie? Is he a comedian?
Tries to be, and that's the 2001 standards as well.
I am disappointed in your boyfriend. I think it's time you guys break up.
My favorite Harry Potter set is the Winnie the Pooh ideas set.
That's a good one.
I think it was really accurate.
It is a nice set, that, but I've not got much attachment to Winnie the Pooh to buy it.
No, I tell you what, my favorite Harry Potter set is the Burrow.
Oh, that's a good.
Oh,
choice.
That's a good one. I still haven't built mine yet. It's still sealed in the box. But every time I look at the box, I'm like, I wish I would build this right now.
The 2000 is it 19 or 20?
It is right in front of me. It is 2020.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This wand is actually pretty decent.
Yeah, BFAB. I'm gonna send you a photo.
Of?
Look at your Discord.
Let's see. Not the side of my computer. Let's see.
So, what's your favorite Harry Potter set then, Justin?
Did it send?
Actually, mine might be the 2010 Hogwarts Castle because I think it's like the most complete one. And it only cost £100 as well. And it's got everything you need. It's got 2 common rooms. It's got an owlery. It's got a trophy room. It's got Dumbledore's office. It's got a library. It's got the room of requirement. It's got
the room of requirement for 2000 was it 2018 or 19? One of them. It was pathetic
19.
excuse for a Lego set.
I mean, it's easy to criticize a £17 set, though. Let's be honest.
Yeah, when it shouldn't be a £17 set.
Well, it's got 4 minifigures. It's going to be £17 when it's 4 minifigures.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying is they should not have made the room of requirement a £17 set. I don't know who the hell thought of that.
What would you take a couple of minifigures away and make it $12.99 like the Argos Slayer?
No, I'd make it £60 and I'd make it an actual proper room.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
I'd make it a full-on expansion.
Redesign the set.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Hey, Rosie, your boyfriend is trying to disappoint us all right now. He wants a Jack Stone remake? Are you sure you didn't find this guy on the street somewhere?
Honestly, I don't understand his obsession with Jack Stone.
We're gonna have to talk man to man, sir. I might have to talk to you about life and your bad decision.
I think.
Bring back Lego elves.
Follow these instructions. No, I've done it right. I keep thinking I've done it wrong.
Bring back Lego elves.
That was, the funny thing is, like, I can appreciate elves now. The builds were actually really good, but like the whole mini doll thing totally like threw me off from like buying the sets. So
just one of those hair pieces, man.
Do you know what they should do? But the Lego, like the finance group, will not allow it to happen. Is bringing back Hidden Side, but doing it proper, like. Not like the sets were bad. I think the sets are really good, but actually marketing it properly now.
I think the box art killed Hidden Side because, I mean, what I loved is like when Hidden Side kind of came to the end, getting the sets 50 to 75% off. They were like, they're good sets at that price.
Yeah,
but I think overall, Hidden Side sets are strong. It's how you market it. It's the box art. Like, I still remember when I was trying to get some Hidden Side clearance, and I walk into a Best Buy, and I'm like, hey, it says this set is 50% off here. Can you guys grab it for me? It's not on the shelf. It says you guys have some. Can you look in the back? And the guy brought me every single set but that set. And because he couldn't tell the difference between any of the sets. So
the thing is, though, like, I don't think Hidden Side needs to come back. Because, like, I just think they need to revamp the city line. Because all of the sets there were basically Halloween-inspired city sets, Like, all they need to do is recreate some form of, like, sub-theme for city that introduces a monster element, and then you've basically got the hidden side sets,
Why-
but with Lego City box
But
art.
I mean, I
I'd
don't
say
know if
they're
that's
more like
accurate. I don't
like
feel
just a
like
Monster
in
Hunter
your
stuff,
city,
that
people are getting demon possessed by monsters. You know, like I feel like it wouldn't look good in the city line. I think that hey, Corey, A8 Hobbies, how's it going, Corey? I think that hidden side, like if Rosie said they need to bring it back, I don't think they need to bring it back. I think we need something like Monster Fighters 2.0 because Monster Fighters
that would be
really
so good.
yeah.
Like
Like-
I think these new like completely off topic, these new Lego bikes, the like stunt ones, they look
Yeah.
cool.
Have you seen the price of them?
Yeah, they're like £7 per bike. They're
For
Hey,
literally
we have
like
Mark here,
minifigure.
Menard.
but like they've got
Also,
some
what's
good
going on, bro?
minifig parts in them. Like that, I know that I basically paid £7 for that fucking hairpiece.
I think it's because of the pullback, aren't they? So
Yeah,
that
they are.
actual motor system thing.
Yeah,
probably
because
cost
they
Lego that
actually do like the jump in and stuff.
Don't
Yeah.
they? So they use kind of like the flywheel mechanism, right?
I just
Yeah.
wish the flywheel was like. I know you can't really do it, but I wish it was smaller. I know,
How do you
like
make
I
it
know,
smaller than that? I feel
I
like
know
the bike's
you
already
can't.
really small.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I know you can't. I just wish it was. Like I wish it looked more like a bike. Like they've like extended the back wheel out, and like where the back wheel should be is where the flywheel is. And I think the back wheel is smaller than the front wheel.
I haven't really taken too much of a look into it. I think they're cool bikes, but again, like being able to include the play function, they can't be too small. You know, like how small could you actually make these bikes and still have a functioning mechanism?
No, I meant the flywheel part. The flywheel part itself, they should have used a smaller flywheel, but it wouldn't have been as powerful.
Oh, okay.
The bike, it's like to make it look more like the actual bike. But like even then, like it goes again, it kind of goes ahead of what we were saying. Like those bikes are listed under the Lego City theme.
Yeah.
Even though they're like stunt stuff, and you could technically make like Lego stunts like its own like theme.
Yeah.
But
It's not. It's under the Lego.
generic, though, so that's why that fits under there. Like if you put if you put Hidden Side under there, Hidden Side isn't just generic people. There's characters, there's storyline. It doesn't really fit in that
But like
city
that's what
storyline
I'm
brand.
saying, BFAB. You don't need any of that stuff. Like you don't need to make it named characters. Like I think
That'd
that
be
was one of,
boring. I think having the name characters added a lot of
like imagine like a
Well-
Lego ghost hunting team, and you just got like Ghost Hunter 1, Ghost Hunter 2, but like you could like you basically got like I'm thinking Phasmophobia style here, where you got like a van full of stuff and like a little playset of a house, and there was like the ghosts from the Scooby-Doo sets, like the Morgan Freeman ghost from the Lego City stuff. Like that would be a ghost. It would be really cool.
We're firing Tommy from Lego's marketing team, guys. We are not hiring Tommy at the
I
moment.
actually think that would sell really well.
We have not hired Tommy
Well, I
for
don't
this
think people
reason.
care about the whole name things of City. I mean, maybe the kids do. And obviously
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like again, like we love like I don't know how like obsessed you guys are with Hidden Side. Like I love Hidden Side as a theme, but not enough to like buy the sets. But I feel like without named characters, like it's basically dead at city, and it doesn't really add a lot to the storyline and the development. And I feel like especially for kids, that's what you need.
I think for the I disagree with the whole with the whole named thing. Thing means means kids will be more interested. I completely disagree with that. But I reckon you could do. I reckon the problem with listing it under like the city line is that like when you start to do things like graveyards and spooky trains and stuff like that, it starts to get a little bit like not fantasy-esque, but like obviously the city stuff is meant to like be realistic.
So you could do the lighthouse and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could do like the lighthouse. You could do the train that kind of like looks like a train, but I imagine that you could do like a haunted line. I think that would be quite cool. In fact, I might actually dabble in doing that maybe myself, and that could look cool.
Mm-hmm.
Make like little play sets of like a haunted house and stuff. I mean, I know they've got the haunted house, but it's £200.
How much is that old haunted house now? I'm pretty
The
sure.
the big
You-
one
Yeah, the big
is
one.
209 still.
Well,
I want it. I've just looked at it. But
Hmm.
like, imagine a house like the Santa's gift house.
It's not dollhouse, that is it? Is it got a closable back?
What,
Or is it like dollhouse style?
the Santa's gift or the haunted house?
The haunted house.
The haunted house is enclosed back, yeah.
Yeah, okay, good.
But
That
you
makes
can
it
open
better.
it up. You can
So it's
open
like
it
the
up.
Simpsons house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, you know, the Santa's house, the Santa's gift house thing with
The
the
new
open
one, yeah.
back, the new one. Imagine
Yeah.
that, but like a normal house. It comes with like a ghost hunting van, and you get like 3-4 minifigures. 3 of them are like ghost hunters, and then 1 of them being a ghost. I think that's a cool set.
Yeah.
And in fact, when we get the instructions for this Santa's house set, I'm actually going to make that.
I don't think. How many times has Lego made like a spooky monster hunter, zombies, like ghost related line now? Because I can name like 4, and none of them have lasted too long. Is my worry. So I don't think they. I'm not sure how much they'd sell.
Well, I think it would need to piggyback off of something like the city theme, though. Like, I think that would make it reliable.
Yeah.
It would need to be enough city in there to make it work with the city city sets.
Mm-hmm.
But it would have to still include the spook factor to actually be like a nice seasonal set as well.
Yeah.
So like it
it
needs to be toggleable. I think that's the main thing.
Yeah. Should be
So you
cheap as well, because the city
you could
sets are
basically just buy the
amazing.
set to put it in like your city or something, or you could buy it to like. Well, I'd love to see zombie sets back as well.
Yeah, I think they should probably be in the same. If they're going to do zombie and that, but then zombies can't really go in the city, can they?
No, the zombie stuff can't go in the city. I'll admit that a ghost hunting set probably could go under city, but
Is there anything fictional in the city line now?
let me have a look.
I mean, like I know, like the Emerald Knight. Well, that wasn't city, was it? That was
Greater.
Yeah.
I guess you've got like the the rockets and stuff, like the space theme. Like you have aliens in that, and you have
Oh, do you?
yeah, you have, and like
Wow.
all of the rocket stuff is way futuristic and stuff like that. So it's like maybe you could sort of do like, I would argue that the space stuff is kind of a branch off. Same with like the underwater stuff, the National Geographic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like all of the submarines and stuff is a branch off of city, but it's like it's its own theme technically.
Yeah.
You know, it's all underwater stuff. I
Y'all
guess
see
there's
Cy
only like
O'Connor here? The legend
Hey,
Cy
Sai,
O'Connor.
how you doing?
hey, Si. But yeah, like the jungle stuff, the new wildlife stuff. That's all technically its own sub theme as well. Imagine like
Yeah.
a spooky sub theme for Lego City.
I think it'll be interesting because I feel like Lego City is definitely getting like stale.
Stale. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, like all the fire stations look the same, and again, it's like you have a new generation.
Well, they've
of
run out of
yeah.
ideas for fire stations because they've just re-released one, haven't they?
To be fair, I think they're running out of ideas with a lot. I mean, that's kind of been a city thing, but I feel like at least once a year we have one part of city that's a good sub theme. Like I feel like last year was the underwater stuff. I felt like that was good. They had good sets, and this year they have the stunt sets. I feel like those are strong sets too.
Yeah, and obviously we've got like the tractor set is one of my favorite sets. I bought that the other
That
day.
15
Really
quid
like
one,
that. Yeah, really like that. It was a really good set.
You really need to do more farm stuff, agricultural
Yeah, they
stuff.
do.
Because
Yeah.
farmland is what 70% of the UK. It's probably something similar in the US and mainland Europe. And
Yeah,
we've got,
I mean, a large
what, one
percent
farm
is
set in the
farm, but
last
like
8
you have to
years?
take into consideration: are kids gonna buy your regular farm sets? You know, like I think the tractor
They
was
would
one
buy a
that sold
barn.
pretty well.
Definitely.
They
You've
would
got
buy
to
a barn.
remember as well that farming and stuff like that is very gender neutral as well. So it may not be like we wouldn't be the target audience, but I think like little girls and stuff, it's animals, stuff like I think they'll really like that. Even if you did like a horse pen, and like a pig pen and stuff like that. I think a lot of kids especially would buy them. And that's what the city theme should be for, really, is for kids. Because adults have got creator expert, so.
Oh, there's a blue.
I still want them to make a Lego City slaughterhouse, you know.
Yeah. And,
I'm kidding, guys. I think.
this is that.
But like, if you look at the Elite Police Lighthouse capture, is a terrible set. Comes with a helicopter, comes with a mini lighthouse. Like, if we had the hidden side lighthouse, it doesn't even matter if it was the exact same set. So long as it had Lego City box art and actual like proper Lego City box art, I think it would have sold. Even if it had all of the haunted aspects.
You're taking into consideration that like Hidden Side wasn't marketed towards, I feel like, a teen audience. I feel like it's marketed for a younger teen audience to kids, right? I feel like City is marketed for really, really little kids. I don't know how kids would have taken Hidden Side.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Lego City needs to be brought into Lego City needs to be brought back up into that teen to adult market.
But
like,
no, but that's how they're marketing too. Like, in no way, like, we don't look at a City set and go, like, that's a good shot. You know, like, they're not.
That's what I'm saying. That's what the problem is, BFAB. Like, the problem is that we could get a bunch of really cool City stuff, but they just choose to not give it to us because. And like, people aren't making Lego, like kids aren't making Lego cities, adults are. So the fact that we don't get like, I know you could argue that the modular line,
affordability, like kids can't afford to spend £6,000.
Yeah, exactly. But like, there's nothing in my mind stopping them keeping the same stuff that they're doing right now, but then adding maybe 2 or 3 sets to the line that are maybe tailored towards a more of a teen and adult market. And I know you could argue that the modulars are kind of like that, but also like having the creativity of the city line.
So you're saying we basically need an 18+ city set?
Yes and no. Because I think when you say 18+ city, you think modulars. I don't think modulars when I say 18+ city. I think of something more along the lines of like a big really nice minifig scale lighthouse, or the haunted house is a good example.
But I feel like, do you feel like the lighthouse would fit in a city? I feel like when it comes to like lighthouses, you kind of throw that in the creator line.
Well, maybe that's it. Maybe the creator line has become our sort of 18+ city line. But like,
I kind of agree with you. Have like the pirate ship, you have like the castle. I know those aren't like violent stuff, but like that isn't really your city audience. You know, that's kind of your more mature audience.
Our 18+ city line in a way.
Includes a slaughterhouse with real blood.
Lego strip club confirmed.
Lego car accident with real blood too, and the cars crash and blow up. So it's smoking.
I think I'm already starting headwick. Oh no, I'm just building a boring stand. Never mind.
Also, your boyfriend is obsessed with Jack Stone. We need to like sprinkle some holy water on him or something.
Like everything he likes is rubbish apart from modulars. No, actually, no, Speed Champs is pretty cool. Ninjago's
rubbish. You started dating him, Rosie, just because you felt bad for him. Is that what it was?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. See, Rosie's like a Saint Rosie.
I also think they need to do like a big, like imagine an 18+ like crane.
Oh, we've had
that could be
like a Technic.
Yeah, but like not a Technic one, like an actual minifig version that we could put in like our cities.
I think...
So not like a oh it works kind of Technic set, like a actual big fucking crane.
But I'm sure you could put a minifigure on the new like little Technic crane thing. But I think that's the thing. If you do, like, how are you going to make a crane really without using Technic?
Oh no, you probably would have to use Technic parts, but like it would be, you know how Technic parts are like super fucking technicky. You know what I mean?
The worst phrase I've ever heard.
You know what I mean though when I say that.
No,
like, there's a difference between, like, take R2-D2 for example. It uses loads of Technic in it, but at the end of the day, you can't really see any of the Technic frame.
Yeah.
Whereas the Porsche from the Porsche 911, like Technic set, looks like a Technic mess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, that's the type of difference that I'm talking about here.
Yeah. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, but I think something needs to happen with Lego City though, because I mean they technically changed it with the last wave because the new road plates.
Yeah, the new road plates are so expensive. I think that's a massive issue.
What's the problem? You have a £500 or 500 piece set, and usually, 500 of those pieces are going to go into the building, etc. Because the base plate is one piece. But because the base plates take up, I don't know how many pieces, like 40 pieces each or something like that, 50 pieces, for like the whole like Y kind of road plate thing, then that's less pieces that's going into the building, and you can tell because the quality of the buildings now for like a city are awful.
And like there's the whole other aspect of it's actually taking a load more plastic and a load more weight to make the new road plates.
Yeah.
So not only are you filling them full of other plates and stuff, which I admit that the system that they're trying to introduce is a good one. I just wish it didn't cost them. I wish they'd added the extra value to the set and kept this Legos, basically included them as extra, Maybe we'd be paying £10 to £15 more per Lego City set, but at least the builds wouldn't suffer because of it.
I mean, I already think because Lego City is the most expensive theme, so I think we need to try and drive down the price, not up, really.
Well, to be fair, like I know that you made that video on it, and I agree with that video, especially for a non-licensed theme as well. But like, so long as that price is justified, in my opinion, which obviously we can't find one, but to Lego there must be a justification. I wouldn't mind paying £10 to £15 more, so long as the set was justified to pay that much.
I think Lego justifies city that sells well, no matter what. Like, again, I don't look at a city set and want it, but as a kid or a teenager, like I wanted all the city sets, and I think that's why Lego can justify making crappy, prices for some city sets because people will buy them.
Yeah, they're probably looking at what they can charge and get away with it still compared to what it should be.
Yeah, but I still remember as a kid, back in the day, you would buy a city set because it was like the cheapest thing you could buy, You could get a cheap little $4 or $3.50 mini Lego set, And that was affordable, and that's what you buy. It was city, it was okay. But now, since city sells so well for Lego, why would they make things cheaper when your average parent's just going to see a car? It's a casual city car. They're going to be like, my kid likes it, I'll buy it. So
yeah.
But I feel like City is one of the themes that continually gets away with like upcharging on certain sets, and no one says really anything about it.
But you'd think Star Wars had the same issue, and I feel like Star Wars sets have been getting cheaper, especially when we've got the new the budget slate.
But the reason they got cheaper is because everybody started to complain that they were paying £90 for an X-wing, and then Lego went, "Oh, okay, fine, better dial it back."
Yeah,
and then people
but none of that's going to happen with City though, because it's like you guys say, it's only kids buying it. Kids are not going to make videos being like, "This set is overpriced,"
Yeah, the parents don't really care.
The parents aren't going to make videos on it either. No. It's people like us that actually review. Like, I can't think of a person that reviews solely City sets. There's not a Lego City YouTuber, at least to my knowledge. So being like, these sets are too much money, like nobody's gonna fucking say that. Maybe Just Too Good will say it on his breakdown of when they first come out, but I don't even think he's reviewing them.
No, there's just no demand for it. When you compare it to how many modular YouTubers are there, it's absolutely
well, yeah, because modular is a bit more substantial,
Yeah.
Maybe Jang will say it.
I think Jang does do the city reviews because he's obviously got a massive city, hasn't he?
Yeah, and I'm looking here. Just Too Good has reviewed some of the earlier city sets. I'll have to take a look at those to see if he complains about the price of them, because it's such a poor. It's very strange because you look at the camper van that I bought for the Daily Bugle, right?
Yeah,
that set's £17. If you ask me. I don't know how many pieces, but if you ask me, it's a satisfying enough build to be 17.
It looks like it's worth 17 quid, but then you've got 450 piece sets for is it 85
for 85 quid? Yeah, it's stupid. Yeah. And in that set, you'll get 2 cars, and they won't look as good as nearly as good as that camper van.
Yeah,
and you'll get a building which consists of 2 bricks and a plate.
Yeah, it's not a building, is it? That's
and it's a bit like, well, okay. And it's also really annoying because the best looking set that they had, they cancelled because it had a bomb on the front.
Mm-hmm.
Lego's just too sensitive. Like, I feel like that it could be considered cartoon violence. Like, there's nothing bad about that set, and it pisses me off they canceled it.
Yeah, I don't like. They put flick fire missiles and stuff in the sets. I know they're getting rid of them now, thankfully, but I don't know how you can go from let's make it more. You're trying to increase like the whole gun thing by putting flick fire missiles in the set and then going a whole 180 with this city one.
I also don't like. I also don't get the whole like blaster versus we can't have guns kind of thing. Like, you know how Star Wars in pretty much every set has either like a stud shooter or some form of gun.
Yeah, that blaster was so much better. Like,
exactly, and it's also like, why can't we include these in other sets? I understand that Star Wars, like every stormtrooper has a gun, but like at the same time, like we shouldn't like be limiting just guns to Star Wars.
Yeah. Also, I think next year the battle packs having guns. I think they're ditching the stud shooters next year.
Yeah, thankfully, but like even in the modulars.
But we want guns in our modulars.
We want guns in our modulars. But like even the Spider-Man set, the skyscraper, Daily Bugle, Punisher comes with 2 guns, and like that's really cool. So I'm happy to start seeing like, because if Punisher had come with a fucking bat or something, I would have been really pissed.
Yeah.
So I'm excited that Lego are starting to give us more guns and stuff like that.
Yeah. So if you could bring back, if you're in charge of Lego, say, and you could bring back one theme which is dead, what theme would that be?
I think it's such a hard. It's such a hard question. Like I don't even know.
Already. Agents all the way. Agents, the original OG Agents.
What a waste. Ugh.
What? You don't like Agents, Rosie?
Nah. Boring.
Rosie's boyfriend, Mr. Boat. Fuck. Do you like Agents? I gotta decide who's cooler. If you like Agents and Rosie doesn't, I might have to be cool with you instead of Rosie. So.
Like, imagine thinking that's better than Pirates of the Caribbean or Lord of the Rings or
Pirates of the Caribbean and Lord of the Rings are both overrated.
Agents.
Like the Lord of the Rings sets and the Pirates of the Caribbean sets, like they were good for its time, but they don't need to come back. I'm sorry, they just don't.
But there's a new Lord of the Rings TV show as well, so I feel like there's an opportunity there.
If they're doing another Lord of the Rings, they're just milking it.
Well, it's just going to be a show. Or is it The Hobbit? I think it might be The Hobbit, actually. I can't. It's either The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings as a TV show.
Also, take care, Mark.
Goodbye, Mark.
Yo, your boyfriend likes Agents. Yeah, screw you, Rosie.
Yeah, that's how you know it's a bad theme, though.
Your boyfriend is so much cooler. I was thinking so low of him when he said Jack Stone, and now he's a god. So
disgraceful.
Yeah,
I think there are definitely certain sets that I think deserve to be remade.
Like what? Like specific sets rather than themes.
Yeah. Like the one-off sets, like the Emerald Knight. Like that's just one very clear example.
Can you imagine how much that would sell?
Exactly. Like it's one of the, like if they put it in crocodile locomotive packaging and they put it up on there, they gave us new train wheels that are bigger. They made the set actually really nice, because it's a one-off. They may give us molded piston rods, which the train community would absolutely flip over. Because Lego would be giving us a new part for specific train piston rods. They already make basically a piston rod that's two wheels long. Imagine if they gave us one for 3. That's the kind of set that I would say if I was in charge of Lego, I'd be like, right, where's the train department? Oh, there isn't one. Cool, we're making one.
I don't think there is a train department. Like, they barely make trains as is.
I don't know. There's probably got to be some sort of subpar thing in the city line. I'd be like, cool, let's take that out, sticking it in Creator Expert. Let's go.
I mean, the Emerald Knight would be a hit. But then Do you reckon the locomotive sold really well? Like, I think it sold okay, but
I mean, put it this way: it was impossible for me to find when it came out. I had to buy it like 3 months later.
what is that because of demand making it out of stock? Or
well, I can't answer that.
Yeah. Like, I want to say it didn't sell well because of investing.
But I mean, every
but
single train has at least doubled in value that Lego have made. Well, I should clarify, every Steam train.
Yeah.
But like that's what we need. We need more train things. That would give us a better excuse to start including motors in sets. It could also reintroduce lighting to Lego with the
I think they'll keep magnets out because I think kids were swallowing
exactly. Like give us the magnet couplers again. It would be a good way of getting those. Because those are really expensive on Bricklink because they barely came in any sets, especially the round ones.
Got them still.
And like you could technically again put it into the city theme. You could do coal bunkers. You could do museums.
You were making the
engineer shed.
The shed, yeah. Definitely do one of those. Comes with like a little locomotive which you can kind of like pull apart to work on type thing. I'm sure they could be correct enough to do that.
Yeah.
Just have like the body on jumpers so you can like take it apart type thing. Or something like that. And have it so it can be lifted up and suspended. I think that'll sell well. But then again, would kids want it?
I don't necessarily. I think it's a all ages type set. I don't think it would necessarily be a. It wouldn't be a hey, we're building this for kids. It would be a hey, we're building this for all ages.
Yeah. So if I was going to redo a set which is retired, I'm not really sure what I'd do.
I mean, my first pick would be Emerald Knight. I'm not necessarily sure about the. I think a minifig scale creator expert helicopter would be really cool as well. Like there's not really been that. Obviously, there's a bunch of city helicopters and a bunch of molded helicopters, but there's been no brick built helicopter that like again has like the motor functions and incorporating that into a set, I think could easily be doable. The only problem is you're obviously going to run into obviously military. You can't do anything military, and they have the biggest helicopters. Obviously, you could do some form of rescue helicopter, but then you've got that in the city helicopter line. So it's
just doing use a police helicopter.
I mean, you off spray. Enough said.
I think was it the Dreamliner? It was either the 777 or 787. I think it was the 787 they did ages ago.
Oh,
and looking back at it now, it's so blocky and it's so well,
obviously there are so many new pieces that if they remade a set like that, it would look great today.
Yeah, I'm trying to think smart about it rather than just saying, "Oh, I just want another Death Star too." Because even though I would, I'm trying to think of a set that could do major improvements for if they remade it, and I think that Boeing 787 is one of them for sure. But the Death Star 2, at the end of the day, it is just like a ball with a chunk missing. So there's only so much you can do in that sense.
I love the Death Star. It's a great set.
Yeah. I really want a Death Star 2, but I know the moment I buy it is the moment Elite comes and BrickHut is like, oh yeah, there's another one coming out in like 4 months.
Probably.
So I refused. I don't know how much they are now though. But I don't want to know. I think it's like $2,000, isn't it, for Death Star 2?
Oh damn! I didn't realize it was that high, but yeah, probably something around that. Yeah, that's about right.
So I think I'm pretty sure I'm not that much. I might be talking rubbish. Death Star.
Hey, Wendy, how's it going, man? Your boyfriend says Alpha Team walks so agents could run. You know what? I agree. I also loved Alpha Team too. I feel like Agents was amazing.
Do you guys think that Lego should you know how like Mega Bloks have done like army stuff uh and like Spitfires and tanks and stuff like that. Do you think that Lego, I know Lego never will, but do you think they are potentially missing out on a market because of it?
I think Tampman would say yes.
Well,
But-
yeah, I agree. And also people like, Shy Time Is My Time, who basically collects all of the Brickmania stuff, would also like say
I don't
yes.
know,
But at
really.
the same time, do you think that there's a wider audience there that Lego are just refusing to sell to because they don't want to be
I don't
like...
think it's
Probably, but I
don't think it's a huge enough audience, but you have to consider, right, like the Brickmania stuff, like the audience is loyal and they have money, right? I think Lego's missing out on that because I still remember when I toured the Brickmania headquarters and did an interview, there was $87,000 worth of product for one sitting of a set right in front of me. It's insane. The sets are like, some of the sets are like $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, and these guys can afford it.
Yeah, I think there is people who want sort of army stuff like that, but I don't think it's enough people to warrant them making a whole like army theme. And I think if the audience was as big to make a whole army theme and stuff, they'll probably do it because they're a company after all. I just don't think there's that much demand for that stuff, personally.
Agreed.
Not
Unless
like
you made it like a
right.
limited thing. Let's say if they made like a limited Army Lego Store exclusive sets, you kind of number them, you limit them. I think that would demand the hype, and I think that they would sell.
Probably, yeah. But the only army set they've really done is that Toy Story one ages ago.
Yeah.
It came with the little army car and the green soldiers for the 4 soldiers. I can't remember what it was called.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. I had like 3 copies of the set at one point.
Yeah, I think I got 2 of them. It was a really great set, that, wasn't it?
Which set?
Do you remember the name of it, BFAB? Do you know the Toy Story one with the 4 green soldiers? And
yeah, those guys. I have that set.
Oh, do you have that set?
Yeah, I have it.
It's really good. I think it was only like £20 or something when that came out. It's really good.
It was, and it came with a little
Car.
It came with like a little Humvee kind of car type thing.
Yeah.
And then it came with they were bright green instead of the darker green, but it looks good. I really liked those figures. And technically, if you replace their hands with skin tone and their heads with skin tone, you could technically have an army.
Yeah.
I bet you they go for so much on Bricklink now as well.
There's only one. I know the Death Star's the cheapest sealed in Europe for the Death Star 2 is $2,000. It's unbelievable.
Well, I guess you got to pick up more hours at work, Rosie.
I know.
Rosie's boyfriend. Now you know what your boyfriend wants. Buy it for him.
No.
Do you think that works?
No. Never. So we've asked the question of if you're going to bring back a dead theme, what theme would you bring back? What about a theme that's never been a theme before? I think I know Tommy's answer to that.
What do you think my answer would be?
Zelda.
100%.
I feel like Zelda's on the horizon, though. I feel like we'll get Zelda within the next 2 years.
I really hope. Like, I don't even care if they're £15 sets. Like, I think the real desire with things like Zelda would be minifigures. It would be Marvel all over again. Give us just sets that are fairly lackluster, but really put money into the minifigures, because that's all people are going to care about. Give us a big D2C Hyrule Castle, and the rest of the sets can just be like basically just ruins and
I think you'd lose your mind,
temples. Dude, if they turn around and do Digital Link, I'm going to actually record myself flipping a table, and that will be my face reveal.
I still think that's Nintendo pushing that, and not Lego. Sure,
apparently it's Lego.
We saw 3. Lego. I know Lego was pushing the digital thing. Nintendo didn't care. I think Just Too Good did an interview with one of the designers or something. For like Zelda, if Lego makes Zelda, I could see it happen now that they have the partnership with Nintendo, right? But also, the Ideas projects have been like 3 of them made it to 10,000, all got rejected. So I feel like Lego is working on Zelda.
Yeah, well, that's the reason I think it's happening as well. But the main thing that because I hope because obviously there's been so many iterations of the Legend of Zelda that minifig possibilities are kind of endless. Like we were going back, we were talking about oh, how many times can you get Harry, Ron, and Hermione? Well, with Link, there's the amount of games is pretty much the only times that you can get the amount of links. Like if you did a set based on fucking Skyward Sword, like one of the first times he appears, it's going to look completely different to if you did a Breath of the Wild Link. They're technically two different characters.
Yeah,
like that's where the value is going to come into those kind of sets. And I'm going to make a video on like the Legend of Zelda, and I really hope that it does well because I fucking love Zelda. But like the main reason I think I'd make a lot more mocks if we had minifigures available, and I think that
can you make your own Zelda minifigure by using official Lego parts, or is it bad when you try and do it?
There have been several iterations of like purist Link and purist Zeldas. The problem is that both of them have elf ears.
Right.
So like if you want a Link, you can either use you can use the Lloyd hair in tan, because I think that one looks the best personally. But the issue comes in when you start to try and make Zelda, you're pretty much only limited to one hairpiece. And it came in a Lord of the Rings set, the blonde one with the blonde one with the ears.
I know who you mean now. Yeah.
It was the blonde princess with the elf ears. You're literally limited to pretty much that one hairpiece. So building different variants of Zelda is pretty difficult. And I imagine if we did get like a Princess Peach figure, that people would use the sort of Princess Peach base as a Zelda if they didn't end up making Zelda. But like I say, making Zelda sets, you've endless possibilities. You want to make Child Link, you want to make an Ocarina of Time set where you've got Kid Link and Adult Link and Child Zelda and Adult Zelda.
I'd get a Twilight Princess set 100%.
With the wolf? Yeah, with the wolf.
Yeah.
You get a wolf in the set. Maybe if he's even buildable, you get a little input. Like it's cool.
Yeah.
And you could even have, tell you what, you could even have, if you were making an Ocarina of Time set, you could even have Mario in as a minifigure in those sets. Because he is a reference in the game.
Yeah. What would be fun is if we had probably a Pokemon CMF series, because imagine
I think it would only work as a CMF series though.
Do you not think?
Pokemon is one of those things that I think would only work as a CMF.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I mean, you could probably have like a trainer set. Do you know how like Mario has a starter card?
You could probably
have
do
like a battle thing.
Yeah, you could probably have. I only see two sets being able to be made in Pokemon that Lego would actually be like, yeah, we'll make that, and that's a Poké Center and a battlefield.
Yeah.
But they won't make a battlefield because it's technically like animals fighting, and they won't make that.
Yeah.
And the Poké Center being the only set that they'd ever make in the wave, they're just not going to do it. So you're right. A CMF is the only way I see them doing Lego Pokemon.
They could do it for like 10 series. Like easily.
Oh yeah, easily.
And they'd be brick built, and you could have like maybe for the little ones have like molded. They'd be very expensive. Can you imagine how expensive they are?
But dude, I think people like imagine if they were like $8.99 per fig. As long as you knew the fig that you were going to get, people would buy it.
Backlash, I think, though, for that.
I like imagine if we got one like minifig with like dual molded arms, printed arms, like dual molded legs, and then their accessory was like a random Pokemon.
Yeah,
I think people would pay £9 for that.
Yeah, could you imagine like a Charizard, like a big Charizard mold?
Yeah,
like,
that would be sick.
Probably a tenner to make. That's probably why they wouldn't do it. Is production cost.
Yeah. I 100% agree. But like Zelda, I think it's completely easily doable. I do not. I might even mock some stuff up tonight. Just because I want to sort of portray
with the castle. Would you?
No, like I think that would have to be a D2C.
Oh yeah.
I think unless they were doing the playset thing, like on the ideas thing, it would have to be some sort of D2C. Like even the ideas project in my eyes is kind of a D2C type thing. But I'm also imagining like Link Between Worlds sets. Like there's just the vast amount of games that that Zelda has that Lego could take advantage of is insane. Like imagine a printed tile, like you know how like in the NES how there's like a Mario tile.
Yeah.
But he's like all 8-bit. Imagine that, but like on like a tile. It's like the Link Between Worlds link where he goes into the painting, and you can just stud it onto the castle in like different places.
That would be good. Not gonna lie.
And like you could also do mini like £17 sets where imagine a £17 set of Breath of the Wild where you get a Link figure in the Breath of the Wild outfit, so like the blue, and you get a Guardian.
That's all you need as well.
Exactly. You don't need anything more.
Like game sets do, like Minecraft, I think still does really well. It must do because it's still going. And how many years has that been going for now? Minecraft's
been going for a long ass time, and considering that Minecraft has died, got popular, and now dying again, like
well,
in terms of like
now.
the general use, I know the game's not actually dead.
Yeah. I mean, no, it definitely had a spike around like 2019. It was like dead, wasn't it?
Well, I mean, it had another spike in like beginning of pandemic. Like everybody went to Minecraft to play games, you know.
Yeah.
But like, that's what I'm saying. Like Legend of Zelda, the possibilities are almost endless. There are so many temples. Like imagine. I think it would feel very Indiana Jonesy if they did a Legend of Zelda theme, because like you have all these temples. Basically, they would be similar sort of buildings. All you have to do is really include things like the Guardians, the piglins, not piglins, the pig monsters that I've just completely blanked the name on. No, that's Minecraft, dude. They're not piglins. I've just forgotten the name off the top of my head. I haven't played this Zelda game in a while. But like there's the knights that they have in Zelda as well, which I'd love to get as minifigures. And they don't even really have to like do like new molds for that. They've probably just got knight molds that they could just color different colors, and then you've basically got the knights.
Yeah.
And there's also like obviously if you did Ocarina of Time sets, then you've got the whole like Ganon on a horse, or if you wanted to do Breath of the Wild stuff, you've got like the digital I forgot, blanked on literally all of the names, but you've got like Digi-Ganon, which is, you know, the big like mechanized technology Ganon. Obviously you have the big pig Ganon, which you could easily make a big fig.
Yeah.
And then you've got like you could do Link's house, which would be a quite cool build, depending on what game you take it from. Whether it's like it could look kind of Animal Crossing-y or cartoony if you took it from like Link Between Worlds, or it could be like very like normal looking, but just sort of oldie worldy, like the blacksmith. If you did it from like Breath of the Wild. But like Breath of the Wild 2 is like literally on the horizons, and they'd be stupid to not do sets from Breath of the Wild 2 right now. Like that game is oh my god, he just fucking Majora's Mask, man. Imagine a fucking either a printed tile or a new mold. No, like you could. Well, I would buy that in a heartbeat if they did a Majora's Mask mosaic. But like, yeah, I mean, to be fair, I now might. But like, imagine if they did like a new molded hat that had the Majora's Mask on the front.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks so cool. And you could do all the trippy like purple bubbles and everything from the game. And you could do like the witch's hut where he can gather all of his potions, and you could basically have like the Minecraft potions.
Yeah.
And like you could do one of the towers from Breath of the Wild, the map towers. Again, I've forgotten what they're called because I haven't played. Yeah, exactly. And like you could include the paraglider, which could have a nice like cloth piece.
Mm-hmm. Like the one in New York in the what's it called Endor set from 2012.
I'm not familiar with that one, but I was thinking more of the one from like imagine the same sort of material as the
Jackie set, like the cloth that goes over the little hut.
I don't know. I don't know the set. I'm unfamiliar. But like imagine
like the hard cape pieces. Like the old ones.
Yeah, I'm imagining the
not the fabric,
the invisibility cloak. I'm imagining that kind of a material, just like the way that it looks. You know, the way that it looks on the like magic side, not the chrome side.
Oh right, but printed, yeah.
But printed in like and then put between like two 4L bars.
Mm-hmm. So
it like is in like a U shape.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Wind Waker, we could have the king boat. Yeah, and you could have a fucking pirate theme within the Zelda theme.
Everyone loves pirates.
Dude. Well, I don't even give a shit about pirates. Like, I want a Zelda theme. Dude, if I wasn't getting the new sets that I'm getting on, like, well, hopefully tomorrow, if I don't get them, it's going to be the Zelda video. Next main video is going to be the Doctor Who video, and then after that, it's going to be the Legend of Zelda video. I've already decided. What?
Or the Transformers one?
Well, they're I'm gonna wait till the Daily Bugle series is over to show off more mocks.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because then I can do like one sort of predetermined, like a high production value video, and then one sort of build video a week. Because like I still need to show off the chess set and the Bumblebee. Yeah, but like I was going to build an Optimus Prime, but now I'm like, fuck that. I'm gonna do some Zelda stuff.
Yeah.
Spirit Tracks, we can have the train. Oh! I need to look up the Legend of Zelda games now. There are so many details that I'm forgetting.
God's sake, you set them off.
I'm doing research for my video, Rosie.
What theme of this video you've just decided to make within the last 3 minutes? Or are you always going to make a Zelda video?
I was always going to make one, but like you've opened my eyes to the possibilities, and it's way more exciting than I thought.
Yeah. What other games could you do then that haven't been done before? Obviously Super Mario Galaxy would definitely be one.
I think that would be a really good way of giving us the Mario minifigs and giving us kind of obscure Mario minifigs, because all of the main characters appear in that game, but also there's a bunch of like weird characters that also appear in that game. That's kind of a bit like, oh, this is cool. Like the little cog robot and like the big flower monster. That could be a cool set. The dragon set where you gotta like hit the balls.
Yeah,
that would be a cool set. Or obviously like on like a plane of like planet looking sets. Oh, you've got me obsessed with all this fucking Zelda stuff now.
I think Super Smash Bros. Brawl would be good as a CMF.
As a CMF,
you could release a set. Well, actually, no, because you could release stages. How many stages are there? There's loads.
Yeah, but there's no like. I know that Smash Brothers is very popular, but even then, I don't think a major fan of Smash Brothers would go out of their way to buy a Super Smash Brothers stage.
I think they would, because if you do them, obviously they're all themed. So if you do Snake's one, it comes with a Snake minifigure and like 3 other people, and people would buy the set to collect all the minifigures because Lego would do it like that.
I think as much as I like that idea,
get all the characters in all like you have like 5 different stages. You buy all the 5 sets, you get all the characters, all the 30 odd characters. I think they do it like that.
Like I think, as much as I like that idea, I think a CMF would probably be the better financial decision. I don't think they'd waste as much money, especially when they have designs for things like Mega Man already designed, because they were going to do that as Dimension Series 3. So there are some of those figures that have already been designed.
Yeah.
And like, there's that Samus Ideas project on the Metroid project on. Yeah, dude, I would kill for that set.
That CMF series would be like the best selling CMF series ever, by the way.
I think it would be definitely one of. Like the Marvel CMF series is good. Like if they do a Star Wars one, and then they and then obviously they do like a Nintendo one or like Nintendo collaboration one, I think it would be insane. Like I'm really excited for the Sonic set that's coming out. Like the £35 Sonic set. I think it's £35.
Yeah.
I think I'm that really everyone's happy for that, but me.
Why do you not like Sonic BFAB?
No, it's not. I already have the set. It's going to decrease the value of the set.
Wait, you don't have the.
No, I have the Dimensions pack, Tommy.
Yeah, but like BFAB, it's a classic Sonic set, so hopefully
you
it'll
get
give us
what,
a different
Mr. Egghead or something like that's brick built too.
Yeah, but BFAB, like the Sonic minifigure, should be a different Sonic than the one that's in the Dimensions pack, so it won't depreciate. If anything, it would make it more expensive.
You think so? In this case, I think people just want Sonic.
Well, that's the thing. People will want adult Sonic. You're not getting adult. You're not getting adult Sonic in this set. You'll get classic Sonic.
Oh, cool.
Which they should use short legs, and he'll be a different color blue, and he'll basically he'll be a lighter blue with shorter legs. And if they don't do that and they reuse the Sonic fig, I'll be annoyed.
Yeah, no, I mean the thing is, I think it's
because
cool
even the ideas project has got that bit right. It's got short legs and like he's got mid legs, so he can still move the legs, but he's got mid legs with printing on the sides with the socks and the shoes, and he's using a lighter shade of blue than the darker shade of blue, like in the Dimensions pack.
I hate Technic, by the way. I can't stand it. Okay, I've broken it. That's good.
So I'm super excited for the Sonic one. But then, like, if they do a classic Sonic in that set, BFAB, it'll only make the adult. I say adult Sonic. It's the same Sonic. He's just a bit older. It will make the adult Sonic, the modern Sonic, look more desirable for the characters for the people who want all the Sonics.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't depreciate the value of the actual Dimensions pack. If anything, it will make it more expensive in my eyes because people will want it more.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah, well, I mean,
it all depends on whether LEGO wants to be lazy with it or not. Genuinely.
Isn't that a set like a January release?
I fucking hope so.
So I think I feel like I'm missing up some release dates, either January or April. I'm trying to think what I'm confusing things with. Where's my gum? I've been looking for my gum this whole time.
Need to go buy some more gum, beef.
That's what I did. I went to the store today. I bought myself some gum, and it's missing. Got a huge thing of it. It's gone.
I remember that yesterday. BFAB was like, "Well, guys, I need to go buy some gum." Like, that's the worst excuse to leave a voice call ever.
And then I didn't end up buying gum yesterday. So today I went. My mother's like, "Go get some water." I'm like, "Okay, I'll get water." Then I'll go buy myself some gum, and I cannot find my gum anywhere.
The thing is, with the Zelda theme, if they were going to do one, there have been like Zelda looks different in pretty much every single game, so that gives you an excuse to like. I know that Link looks different as well. Yeah. I know that Link looks different, but I could see LEGO like reusing some torsos for Link in different sets if they were going to make different Links. But with Zelda, like that may be the reason that they're probably not going to do it across a wide variety of games. But Zelda looks pretty different in pretty much every game that she's in.
Yeah.
Like the one in Twilight Princess, she's basically got brown hair. She is brown, yeah. Yeah, in Ocarina of Time, she's got like the pink dress and the blonde hair, and then obviously in Breath of the Wild, she's got the blonde hair, but she's now in like a blue suit. So I could see them doing so many minifigures, and genuinely, like it's got me like this conversation has got me genuinely really hyped for LEGO Zelda if they're gonna do it.
Get me hyped for something that doesn't exist.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude! But like, they have to have something planned. BFAB's right. They've declined 3 Lego ideas projects. They've got the Nintendo license. Zelda is their I think that's is it one of their is it their second best?
Yeah, but there's fighting in Zelda, and they're not allowed to cover.
Yeah, but it's all against mythical creatures, so we're fine. Like literally, some of the Eternals build.
Matter.
Yeah, because like I think it genuinely does. Like I think they won't include like I would be surprised if they included like bombs in it. But like yeah, because like Link has bombs that he like throws at people, but they're like cartoony bombs. Like they're not like it's not like he's chucking C4 at these guys. Like
yeah, true.
But like I'm imagining all of the like yeah, exactly. Like I'm imagining all the printing that could come from it. Like imagine a Sword of Gryffindor type sword, but the Master Sword, and like imagine a Hylian shield that actually is in the shape of a Hylian shield, and that would give us new potential. Obviously, you could print the Hylian decal on there, but obviously then that also means that you could have loads of different types of shields if you were planning on doing a medieval theme in the future. There's obviously like the wooden shield, which has the round shield. They've already got a piece for that. They just have to print on the actual shield or give it to us in a sticker. Like I wouldn't even care about all the stickers, and arguably stickers would be even better with this theme because it means that you could actually build add-ons and mod your stuff and add these stickers to it. So arguably stickers would be even better in this theme. Apart from obviously like if it's printed instead of it's like the thing I wouldn't like, right, is if they did this theme and then they didn't do any like printed arms or legs.
Oh, they would.
Well, you think that Marvel?
I think it depends. If they were planning to do like a D2C castle, I think they won't for all the sets apart from that set.
You'd think that,
yeah. But if they weren't planning on doing that, I think they'll just do the arm printing anyway.
I think this would genuinely, if they did a Legend of Zelda theme, I think I would buy every single set. I think I would be I think I would be you, and
Harry Potter.
Yeah, I only see them like I don't see Legend of Zelda being a long theme, like a long-lasting theme.
Oh, no.
It would be 2 years maximum. But at the same time, it needs to tailor. It needs to tailor to general audiences. It needs to be for kids and adults. If they don't do that, it will be so detrimental. If they do digital Link,
what faith do you have after looking at the other Nintendo sets to do, which are all hard for kids? Like,
well, that's I do feel that I feel that Mario is a lot more childish than Zelda, especially with the new game. Like Breath of the Wild is so much more adult feeling than any of the other Zelda games in the past. And Breath of the Wild has been the most popular Zelda game to the point where they're making a sequel directly after it, which is I think
the average age of a Mario fan is probably in the 30s, though.
I don't know.
Because Mario feels very retro and classic.
I agree with you, but they've not done. That's not what they're marketing towards.
Well, they've done N64 Mario with the block, which and they've also done the NES as well.
Yeah, but I genuinely think that they're trying something quote unquote new here. Like I think it's Lego testing the waters of whether they can make Mario into adult sets. Because all of their marketing has been directly towards children. Because look at all the adverts, right? Like all of them are children. None of them are even like all the adults are like, wow, children playing with Mario in all of the trailers, right? Like none of them are like, get your whole family, like what? I mean, it's like get the whole family and get the kids engaged in Lego Mario. Woo! None of it's like relive the past kind of thing. None of it's like that, apart from the NES, which is arguably the only one like tailored towards like with Zelda. I imagine it won't have a lot of marketing towards like kids. It will be like the adventure. It will basically be Lego's new adventure line, I reckon. Yeah, and it will last for 2 years. It will be incredibly popular because it will include things like skeletons and pirates, and have all of those like subtle nods to other themes in there. But obviously, at the end of the day, it's a Zelda themed thing, and it will have all the like Link minifigs, other characters, maybe obscure characters from the Zelda theme, which will give us new, cooler molds. They need to be minifigs though. They need to be able to be played with and displayed.
I'm back, boys. I found my gum.
If they do like a big like bust of Link or something like that, I think I would still buy it because I think it would be cool, but it's not the direction that I think they should be taking it in. And again, I would
big figs, because I think the big figures make sense for the Mario theme, like doing Mario, Peach, Luigi, Toad, etc.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I don't think they should look like minifigures.
I think that if you try to make Link look any other way, it'd be a really ugly looking build.
Yeah, same. I don't think it'll work for Sarah. With that point though about not looking at the minifigures, I think if you try to do stuff like Bowser and like Toad, because they're quite unusual shapes, I think it becomes more of like an 18+ set, especially with Bowser.
Yeah, I agree, but like
by making
with Mario and Luigi, I think that with Mario and Luigi, if you're doing it brick built, then I think you can make it look more like the game. I would still like it to come with a minifigure of the character.
Oh,
like,
100%, yeah.
But I don't feel like it should be like the Harry and Hermione, where it looks basically like a giant minifigure.
I wouldn't.
Yeah,
mind
but how do you do Link any other way though? I feel like you can't do.
We're talking about Mario here. Mario BFAB. We're talking about Mario.
Yeah.
Because like I was saying that like if they're going to do Zelda and they're going to just target it towards like adults, because like Zelda is more adult themed, if they did like a big bust, I think it would be the wrong direction, because I think Zelda needs minifigures. Same with Mario.
Yeah.
And then we got into the whole if Mario were big fig things.
What if Mario was ...
But like Wind Waker Link and like Breath of the Wild Link, I can imagine like different minifigures for like all of them. I can imagine like different sets, like pretty much all the sets coming with Link and Zelda, but all of them would look different, and I think that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't get a situation like the fucking Prisoner of Azkaban Harry, where it's literally the same Harry over and over and over again.
And the funny thing is, LEGO tried to solve that problem by making the figures, the students from obviously the first two films, the next two and the next three or whatever, all different in terms of like mini legs, mid-sized legs, and tall legs. But even then, we still got repetition with the same minifigures, like 6 times or something with the Prisoner of Azkaban Harry.
And like the good thing about this method is that like you could still use the same head, right?
Yeah,
you could still use the same head, you could still use the same hair pieces, because obviously most of them are going to have the green hat with the elf ears, but like it would give us variation in things like the Breath of the Wild Link being able to just have the normal hair and the blue jacket, even though it would use the same head and maybe just dual molded legs.
Mm-hmm.
It's a variation that I don't think people would complain at. Like nobody's going to go, "Oh, I hate this figure for being different." I wish I had more of the same figure that looks less accurate to the game. Nobody's going to say that. So, and then I also think it creates possibilities for creating your own links if you're getting all these different parts.
Yeah.
Like, say they don't do a Wind Waker set, which they totally should do, the King Boat. But say they don't, just get a pair of white short legs and make your own Wind Waker Link. Like, it opens that possibility.
Yeah. I think I agree.
Oh, I'm so pumped they're making this video now.
God damn it. So we've talked about this in the past, but would you, if you're going to bring back a LEGO train line, which I think we would both want, would you put it under City, considering you're talking about how the...
I think if I was in charge of LEGO, I would be completely redoing the City line. Like I would be basically incorporating a lot of the creative stuff into City, so we have a broader City line. But
I'm gonna cut you off. Iggy wants me to say hi to both of you guys because I guess Iggy is leaving. So.
Bye, Iggy.
Hello, and goodbye at the same time.
Nice to meet you. But in terms of like right now, if they went, hey, would you like a train in the city line or would you like it in something like the creator line? I'd be like, creator line. Don't even try.
Yeah.
Because I know that they don't try with the city stuff, and it would be ridiculously expensive for no reason.
So you could do like mini trains. I think I was talking about somebody in the AFOL community about this recently, like in the older AFOL community. They're like, they'd love to see like mini train kits, like 18+ train kits.
Yeah, we've had that conversation before.
Yeah.
No, I know we've had it too, but I was like, yeah, that's a good idea.
Stuff. Yeah, 100%.
Like, there's that whole like I built a bunch of sets, didn't I? Like, two different trains, a carriage, 3 different track packs. Like, I made all of that. Like I say, I do need to make that video still, and it just keeps getting pushed backer and backer and backer. But like, it's a good idea, I think, for Lego Creator Expert to release 1 train a year.
Yeah,
I don't think that's too much to ask for either.
Yeah, I'd want more than that though. But I
mean,
maybe
I wouldn't mind if it was like if it was like a small steam train, then maybe 2. But like in terms of if it was like a crocodile locomotive size, I wouldn't even care if it was 1 a year.
But I'd say like 3 sets a year, 1 train, and then like 2 other. So like 1 could be like a crossing or a station or a shed, something to go along with the train type thing, or it could be a track pack. But we need more than 1 set for that theme, I'd say. Especially initially, you want to give people quite a bit to start. And there's so many different types of trains. I know you only like the steam trains, but you've got diesel trains, which people love. You've got electric trains, which are relevant now. Like steam trains aren't too relevant now in the modern day. It's mostly all electric. You've got the underground trains. You've got the high-speed trains as well.
Yeah, and I think they would sell, but I think that the steam trains are inevitably more popular than things like that.
Guys, we have the legendary BrickClicker here.
There you go, you modders.
Leak extraordinaire BrickClicker.
Good news on whenever you get it.
BrickClicker, what did you buy off of the site?
The site. Could you get the Disney Castle on there?
Oh, BrickClicker, I wasn't sure, so I was supposed to tell them you bought stuff from the site. My bad.
I mean, I bought stuff too. I just wondered what he bought.
Secret of BrickClicker, you can still trust me. I just said BrickClicker told me about the website.
Oh, I mean, BFAB, you weren't the one who told me that BrickClicker had bought stuff.
Oh, I didn't?
No, well, you also told Rosie, but he wasn't the one who told me.
BrickClicker, don't cancel me.
Guess and Tech.
I'm not going to say anything.
Oh, wait, Tech led you to the website? Okay, I knew I didn't lead you to the website, but,
You can always DM me if you don't want to tell chat. I'm just curious. Imagine a giant Majora's Moon.
So, do you think then? I know because you only want steam trains. Do you think electric trains just won't sell well?
No, I genuinely think that the reason. Well, I think the reason that that Lego make the diesel trains is to try and stay relevant, but the reason they don't invest in something like a steam train line, which inevitably will be more popular than the diesel line, is because the diesels aren't selling well. So they're like, man, why would people buy steam trains? But steam trains are like way more popular than things like diesel trains. Just look at the model railway market. Almost every single train, like steam train, exists as a model. Exists as a model, and they're way more popular than things like the diesel or electric trains, just because they look a lot more interesting.
Like,
I also think that it's like one of those things. I also think it's one of those things that steam trains are a lot more visually interesting than diesel trains.
Yeah,
that might just be
subjective. That's probably why, thinking about it, because it's not a very complex design as an electric train. So that's why electric trains stay in the city line. All the city trains are all electric.
Exactly.
But that's where all the adult sets, like steam train, is hard to like build and design. Just looking at
Yeah,
it, so
100%. Like I struggled for about
creator expert sets predominantly.
Yeah, exactly. But then I do feel like the crocodile locomotive, which is obviously a mix between the diesel and I think is a mix between diesel and steam. It's a great set, and I really do like that set. And I've got one, and I love it to bits. But I still feel that if they released an Emerald Knight re-release or like adaptation, it would be like inevitably more popular than something like the crocodile locomotive, just because steam trains are so like intricate and like I say, they have a lot of moving parts on them. So you know, that's the kind of thing that people are after when being able to incorporate their steam layouts and their Lego City like train layouts, because every Lego City has a train line. You know, trying to fit something like that in there. That's why like the Disney train is so popular.
Yeah,
because it has a steam train in it. Not only is it the Disney train, but it's also a steam train, and it has like the moving parts, and everybody likes it.
Popular?
It is popular.
Too well compared to
Tommy.
Compared to
it was on sale for 30% off.
BFAB, compared to the Disney Castle, it is not popular, but in a general term, the Disney train is popular.
I 100% disagree. Because within Tommy,
wrong.
2-3 months, it was 30% off in the States.
Isn't everything 30% off though in the States?
Yeah, I was going to say everything is 30% off in the States.
At least. Well, I don't know.
Okay, so Okay. Okay, I don't know why somebody has messaged me. He's like, "Yo, do you know what happened to the lightsaber leak? It's still up there. What are you talking about? It's on Instagram." Did you guys see that lightsaber leak? I feel like this obviously, since the promo, it was obviously foreshadowing that we were to get lightsaber sets. I still think I remember in my video, like, "Yo, we're gonna probably get future lightsaber sets." I feel like that was a given.
One of the problems with why I do want steam trains, but I don't want it just to be steam trains, because it's adults buying these sets, and a lot of adults want steam trains to run in their Lego City, and a steam train doesn't look right in a Lego City most of the time. You've got to have like a scenic sort of section really to make it look right, but if it's going through like the town centre of the city, it just doesn't seem right. That's why I'm a big fan of having monorail trains being brought back, as well as obviously just electric trains and subways, undergrounds, stuff like that.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like we've had so many steam trains, and like the only high-speed train we've had.
There's only been like there's off the top of my head, there's been what, three steam trains? Emerald Knight, Toy Story, Disney train. I can't think of any more. The rest have all been diesel or like hybrid.
Diesel, yeah. Like the last time we had like a high-speed train, I think there's only one of them. Was the TGV, and that sold extremely well.
Oh my god, guys! I've just thought.
What?
In the Legend of Zelda sets, there could be a chicken coop. You could have a bunch of cuckoo. I think they're called cuckoos.
Not the chicken.
Yeah, the chickens are called cuckoos, I believe. But you could just have a buttload of chickens surrounding Link and have it as a set. Oh, it'd be so cool.
BrickHut said they already retired the crocodile locomotive.
Is it actually properly? Because I bought like two a few days ago.
BrickHut, it's been impossible. It was impossible to find on release, but then like I think it was one of those ones. It was one of those sets that like nobody was really hyped for, but I guarantee as soon as it retires, everyone will want it.
I mean, I think it's already a piece of crap with wheels. So.
Well, yeah, a lot of people who don't like trains think that, but then the people who do like trains think it's really accurate and really fucking good.
I thought everyone loved it.
If they just change the color, make it pink or something.
No, like I wish they had done the green one. There's a green crocodile locomotive, which like I guess they didn't do because they didn't want to like Emerald Knight like get people confused. But like there's a dark green version of the crocodile locomotive, which looks arguably way better
than
the brown one, but the brown one is Like they're a real train. Like it looks accurate, you know.
It's in Sweden, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or Switzerland. Switzerland.
Also, we have a minifig Jazz Spotting.
Hello.
Interesting name.
Lone Ranger set was a steam train too. Yeah.
Let me look that up.
I love the Lone Ranger train. I never bought it, but I love it.
Where's this money tree? Yeah, no. I use my savings because it's an investment to get the crocodile locomotives.
Oh, that Lone Ranger set was awesome.
Where did these go? I wanted to get more, but I only bought 2. Like I bought 1. Told Tom I was like, I only get 1. And 5 minutes later, I was like, right, that's it. No more than 2. But I won't regret it. I don't think. I'll be surprised if it goes down in value. I can't see a reason why it would.
I don't see it going down. I mean, I see it going up either a little bit or a lot.
It will.
There's
It
no
will
way.
go up. It will go up in value a fair bit. I reckon. It's a train.
That's too often, but something like that, it just seems really easy.
It's a train. It'll go up in value loads.
Yeah. Like even
The thing is, American steam trains, the Lone Ranger steam train looks really nice. I wish it was like one stud bigger on each side though, because like American steam trains, they're bigger than our steam trains. They're bloody huge. Like, it seems really strange to put an American steam train at 6 wide.
Yeah.
Especially because the train it was based on was like the train it was based on was huge.
I was going to get the Jurassic Park gate thing, like the £200 one, when I decided against it in the end. And now I regret it. It's already gone up like 40 quid. It's only
That's crazy. I'm glad I have the set. It's a good set.
I was literally telling myself I'm going to get it, but then just didn't.
Just for the dinosaur alone, like holding that in your hand, it's so massive and it's like insane. Like you stare at it, you're like, this took a lot of ingenuity to build.
Yeah, it's a really well made set. But the problem is, if I would have got it, I would have wanted to build it as well. I don't think I would have had the self-restraint to not open it. Because I love Jurassic Park.
It's a great set in general. I feel like if I was buying it for investment, yeah, I would eventually end up.
Yeah. Did you end up buying any though?
Yeah, no, I have.
Just get the one for. You built that though.
Yeah. I just bought it for myself, and I'm like, I feel like I'll regret not getting the set, and I just bought it, and I'm like, it's an amazing.
I don't
set.
like Jurassic Park.
You don't like Jurassic Park?
I don't feel like you have to like it to like the set. Like that dinosaur alone is amazing.
Yeah, it's a nicely engineered set, but I'm not going to go out of my way to buy it. I don't like Jurassic Park.
How do you not? What? Have you
I'm not a dinosaur guy.
Okay.
Like, I don't find dinosaurs interesting, like, at all.
Neither do I until I saw that dinosaur. Then everything changed.
Yeah, but like, I can appreciate the set. I just don't like Jurassic Park as a franchise.
That's disgraceful.
It's not a entertaining thing for me to watch.
Yeah, we're going to have to talk to Lisa now.
I watched Jurassic World to be like, oh, maybe they modernized it and made it a bit
rubbish.
like.
I agree.
Well, yeah, I've seen Jurassic Park, dude. I've seen Jurassic Park. I'm just like, I'm not enjoying this.
It's a classic.
It's a classic. That doesn't mean it's good.
I agree. That's fair. I loved it though. I
had someone refer to Avatar as a classic before. I was like, no, it's not.
As in Avatar from like 2009.
2009, yeah.
That's a nice classic full CGI film.
Yeah. Which is only popular is because that was the first big film which had 3D. So everyone went into the cinema to see it in 3D. That's why the box office was so good.
Have you heard that they're still working on like Avatar 2?
Oh, I'm not interested.
Neither am I. I genuinely don't care.
Yeah. So, BFAB, if you're going to bring back a theme which doesn't exist, or used to exist which doesn't anymore, what would it be?
Oh, so I was saying agents.
Oh, yeah, you agents.
Yeah, agents all the way.
What about a theme that hadn't existed before? Like a TV show?
Things that they haven't made before, I'd go for Family Guy. I'd love to see Lego Family Guy.
There is absolutely no way that they'll do Family Guy.
I know, but I want it.
Guys, I'm looking up Zelda for my video.
Zelda, oh my word.
Guys, imagine
all we've been talking about for like
imagine
3 weeks.
The divine beasts as 4 different sets. I don't understand why you guys are not as hyped as me when I said that.
I mean, it would be decent. I want Mario Galaxy sets more though. That got me more hyped.
Rosie, I'm going to send you a shitload of pictures now.
God damn it.
BrickHut says BFAB wants video back. BrickHut, you're the only person in the world that I knew that actually paid full price for video sets. Sir.
BrickHut, that's an oof moment, dude.
For video. Aren't they like 18 quid for a beatbox?
I'm pretty sure BrickHut is the only person that actually bought them when they first came out. I was like, video's great, let me buy all the sets. And we're just like, no, don't do it.
Oh my god,
exactly
this stuff. Rosie, we're going to talk about each one of these pictures that I'm sending you in detail.
No, we're not.
Yes, we fucking are.
Is that... Why is... Okay. This set is built very, very weird.
Oh, the giant rock monster! Oh!
No. So we're on bag 4. And what does that do? It makes us the book.
Wait, is that a real torso? I think it is. Oh my god, it is. So somebody's made a Link figure using the child Boba Fett torso.
Yeah.
And it looks really good.
Mm-hmm. Take these off now.
All they've done is swap out the arms.
This bottle doesn't seem to be glowing. Oh, okay, no, it does. Never mind. I was about to say this bottle doesn't really glow in the dark very well, but it does. Have you sent me these pictures?
I've sent you a few, yeah.
Okay.
The top one is a clear, really good example of how you can do minifig scale monsters that are brick built.
Yeah.
In like Breath of the Wild stuff, and that's a strong build. I can tell that is a strong build.
I think some things have to be brick built, yeah.
Oh, but like, look at the Majora's Mask thing. Even if they did something like that at 18+, I'd love that.
Tell me what.
Your boyfriend wants you to put back on your glasses. So.
Oh, for God's sake. You don't do anything, though.
I think they add charisma to you, Rosie. 10 times more charisma.
I wouldn't want a castle like that, though, Tommy. I want it microscale.
I'd be happy with either.
Well, I know, but like, if you did design it.
I mean, if I'm honest, no. I think Hyrule Castle is one of those things that unless you're doing like the Breath of the Wild one, where it's actually a clearly defined castle on a mountain, I don't think people are going to really care if it's a playset or not.
Boys, we have a shy spotting.
Shy time is my time. Hello.
Shy.
We're talking about Zelda.
Yes. Tommy's hijacked the stream and made it a Zelda stream.
Zelda.
I'm back on Tinder now. So.
Help.
Tommy has convinced me to re-sign up for a Tinder account.
I want a Zelda fig.
Really? Should have mentioned that.
I'm genuinely buying the parts right now to make a Link figure.
You're not.
Genuinely right now.
You act too much on what's it called? I forgot the
Impulse?
phrase. Yeah.
Buying my Boba Fett figure right now. Thing is, I can make
Turn that back on.
I can make a cool little mock out of it, I think.
Yeah.
And like I say, I think the set will be made better because of like the minifigs.
Yeah. I mean, you could do the whole minifig on a stand though.
Yeah, but it's just not where the creativity comes in. Like, I would want these sets to be a bit more fantasy-esque.
What would you have for the interior though?
I mean, depends what you're using as reference. You could do like the shop. You could do the witch's hut where they have the 3 potions in the middle.
Yeah.
Like there's the, you know, it depends what game you're taking from, because obviously Breath of the Wild has a lot more like actual thought out interiors.
Mm-hmm.
But you could still do like, you know, like the Brothor's hut. That's a really good reference for like a Zelda set.
Yeah.
Like pitchforks and shovels and tools on the wall. Obviously you can't have the TV with Fortnite in there, but like,
no,
you could have like weapon racks on the wall, books. Like, there's so many cool stuff. There's so much cool stuff you could do. And then obviously you've got like the references to the games with like the in-game. Like I reckon they could do so many like almost like collector-y type pieces that like people would recognize from the games. Like you could do like bombs in one set, the hook shot in one set, and then like eventually like Link would have all of his like things.
Yeah. TommyCBricks, love your videos, each and every one. Keep it up. I try my best, man. Thank you. How does this work?
Wait, Rosie has fans?
I have at least a fan.
I am shocked.
What is this?
Peanut Butter Waffles, are you sure you're not watching Tommy's videos?
I think I've built this wrong. I think I've said that about 3 times so far.
Yeah, I was going to say, you've been saying that a lot.
I'm getting distracted. That's my excuse. And if you don't buy it, then oh well.
Tommy is a pretty distracting individual. He distracts me all the time.
How long are you going for, Rosie? Because you said you were only going to do it for 2 hours.
Oh yeah, we'll end it at 15:15. We'll do another 8 minutes.
Okay.
I didn't realise it was 9 already.
Your boyfriend's not even a fan of your content. Dang.
No. Yeah, I've completely built this wrong. Oh no, I haven't. Well, I have, but I fixed it.
Bo, you should take over his channel then. See, you got to see if you can up Rosie.
Oh god.
You can put out some agent content too. So, Rosie, when you made your channel, did you immediately tell your boyfriend, or did he have to find out?
Yeah, he's the first subscriber.
Oh, okay, he's your first subscriber.
And I think you were what, 3rd or something?
Oh, BFAB. I've been subbed by X subs. Insert there.
Oh, I love reminding people.
Is that the... What's the poll, by the way? I can't see the poll results. I did like a poll at the start of the stream.
I can look you. I can look. So 36 votes.
36?
Yeah. Yeah. So it's awesome with 39%. It's all right. It's 42%. And I hate it as 19%.
Okay. So generally positive.
Yeah, I think most people think it's all right. So.
Yeah.
The new black suit Boba Fett goes for an average of £11.61 on BrickLink.
That's less than I thought. I thought it was more like 15 quid.
Well, I mean that's an average. If I want the cheapest in the UK right now, I'm looking at £14.90.
They didn't do the old channel profile picture. That was Empire, I think. I did that sig fig. I need to get Empire to make me another sig fig. I think he did another one. Sent me it, but I think I've lost it. Lost that file. That goes here.
Damn, do they make a white short sleeve shirt in Lego?
Thanks, eh?
I see your logic, BrickHut. I see your logic.
BrickHut, message me on Discord. What sets did you get? I want to know.
You need to DM me that website, by the way, because I might get the Tumblr.
I think they're sold out now.
Is that? Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure I bought the last one.
God damn it.
That's why I didn't link you, because I was like, oh, there's no point.
Oh, right, okay. I wonder how they got them so early, because I'm sure, like I've seen like shops before sell Lego sets early, and I went and I like picked them up, go up to the counter, and they're like, "Oh yeah, this has got like a sell date at the first."
I think that's because it's because those shops are big retailers, and big retailers will have to abide by like a street date, whereas like small independent retailers won't have that same. Well, they won't care pretty much.
Yeah,
because the worst. Yeah, they just want to get sales, so they'll put up their stuff earlier than normal, in the hopes that it'll bring in a few more people rather than. But then usually you expect it like a couple of days early, not necessarily a full week.
Yeah.
Oh, when are the videos coming out for that BrickHut? I'm really excited to see those.
What set are you looking forward to build most out of the ones you've ordered?
Tumblr.
Yeah.
The Vulture set. Those are two of my favorites.
I'm so glad you brought that little Tumblr out, because obviously I love the Tumblr. It's my favorite interpretation of the Batmobile, or iteration, I should say. But I don't think I love it enough to spend £200 on a big UCS style Tumblr.
Yeah, I'm the same. But obviously, I'm gonna get the Tumblr because I missed out on the old one.
Yeah.
But I'm completely with you on that.
Okay, I'm satisfied with the £35 one.
BrickHut, I got the same two. I got the Vulture one and the Batmobile. I'm hoping they turn up soon. Rosie, I'm sending you another picture, and this is a great example of a £12 to £17 set.
Okay. What, for Zelda? Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll just be $17.99.
Yeah.
Are you just searching for? You look on Instagram or something?
No, I just literally I've got I just looked up Lego Legend of Zelda, and I'm just looking through the whole list.
All right.
They are arriving Monday morning. Probs do a review of each one day.
Yeah, it's cool.
One I really care for is in the Spider-Man sets. Yeah, dude. I noticed in there that you didn't have the 4+ set. No 4+ sets? Question mark. I'm gonna just to give you a word of warning, BrickHut. I'm uploading my my workshop on Tuesday, hopefully. So it depending on whether they turn up. So
when do you think they'll turn up?
I'm hoping tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Oh, is it like, did you get premium delivery or something? You ordered
Yeah.
last night, didn't you?
Yep. I got.
Well, if they don't arrive tomorrow, they'll be Monday, won't they?
I know they're already in transit when they're with transit with DPD, and I think DPD deliver on Sundays, so I'm pretty sure it'll arrive tomorrow.
Really?
Pretty sure.
You can. You just get the tracking number, can't you?
Yeah, but it doesn't give me an estimated delivery date.
No.
Just tells me that it's like at the depot.
Yeah, I think they text you early on the day, don't they, when it's going to be like arriving? They'll text you being like, this package will arrive between 7:40 and 8:25 a.m. or something.
Yeah, they do deliver on Sundays, so hopefully it'll be tomorrow.
Nice.
4+ is 4+ set is too overpriced. Did you use express shipping too? Yeah, I did. Like, I want to get these videos done and out. The thing is, like,
they do well.
The thing is, like, I think BrickClicker's like, because obviously got the Daily Bugle part to be getting on with as well. I think I'm going to do 3 videos next week. I'll probably do the Sanctum video next week. I'll do the Batmobile next week because I think those are the 2 that people are like really after, and then the Daily Bugle part because it's an easier Daily Bugle part this week.
Yeah.
With just looking at the minifigures, so it shouldn't be like that bad. And then next week that'll allow me to do the Vulture set and the 4+ set, which I also got. So
for the part 5, that's when you do the interior.
Part 5 will be I'm currently waiting on Bricklink orders now, so part 5 will be the interior as well as the lights.
And part 6 is the big finale, yeah. Part
6 is the reveal, and then there's a bonus episode for members that will have like behind the scenes content.
Nice. Yeah, it's 1:15 now, so you better end it. We've gone on for 15 minutes, a bit too long. But yeah, thank you for watching the stream, guys. I think that was a successful first stream. It didn't go terribly. So yeah, I don't know if BFAB's still here to say goodbye, but I'm sure Tommy will.
Bye, everyone. Subscribe to TommyCBricks, best channel.
Don't be doing that. Subscribe to TommyCBricks. And if you do, you could win. If I've still got it here, you could win one of these things, which I just broke. Hang on a minute. You could win one of these things. There you go. If you don't touch it, they don't fall over. Amazing builds made up of 31 pieces. Definitely not easy to literally just bricklink yourself for like £3, but you know, it's fine. You could win one of those by just subscribing, and I'll pick a winner at the end of the month. So make sure to subscribe to win one of those amazing builds. But that's about it. So is BFAB here to say goodbye?
I am here. Everyone take care and don't do drugs.